3D printing. Many have already discussed the changes this technology could potentially bring to the manufacturing sector. But as the Dartmouth strategy professor Richard Devaney asserts in The 3D Printing Revolution, industrial 3D printing is no longer about prototyping or creating trinkets and toys. This transformative technology is gaining momentum, and any companies that sell products will be affected, from their internal processes to the competitors they face. Devaney's forward-looking piece considers the changing landscape and explains how to adjust your company's strategy to redesign customer offerings, optimize operations, and evolve your business model to fit this new context. But even when the strategy is right, who's to say it will be implemented properly? The next piece in our volume views that perennial struggle through a practical lens. In Why Strategy Execution Unravels and What to Do About It, Donald Sull, Rebecca Homkes, and Charles Sull bust 5 myths about strategy execution, including what it looks like, who drives it, and why it often fails. Hint: silos are part of the problem. By understanding what's behind successful execution, leaders can seize opportunities that align with their strategy, pinpoint where efforts are stalling, and translate their ideas into results. We turn again to individual development with the authenticity paradox. Authenticity is quickly becoming a key leadership trait, says the INSEAD professor Herminia Ibarra. But for many, remaining authentic is an excuse for sticking with what's comfortable, which means leaders don't take the risks necessary for growth and development. Instead, they should experiment. By trying out a new role or temporarily feeling fake, they can develop a personal style that feels right to them and suits the organization's changing needs as well. Experimentation isn't just for leaders, it's a core component of the innovation process for organizations. But many companies skip rigorous experimentation in favor of intuition, leading again to bad decisions. In The Discipline of Business Experimentation, the authors use examples from Kohl's, Wawa, and Petco to show how companies can effectively test-drive innovation efforts to improve their operations and products. What makes this article important is not the specific questions it asks, although those are valuable, but that it draws from the author's extensive research and experience to give readers a full understanding of how to try out ideas in the market while minimizing risk. Innovation, experimentation. They often rely on diverse perspectives and areas of expertise. But what can you do when your best people from various groups and disciplines won't collaborate? Professional services firms often find themselves in just that situation. Partners are so accustomed to competing with one another that they don't work together, even for the benefit of a shared client or of their company. In When Senior Managers Won't Collaborate, Heidi K. Gardner, who studies legal organizations and other professional services firms, explains how one organization recognized this issue and helped partners with diverse specialties work together to provide a higher value combined offering for clients, thus growing revenue for the whole firm. Though the piece focuses on professional services, its lessons are applicable to any organization looking to create a more collaborative culture. A culture of collaboration is also the focus of Workspaces That Move People. Here the authors urge leaders to create physical workspaces that encourage face-to-face communication and chance encounters among employees. On the surface, this may seem to contradict the zones of privacy suggested in The Transparency Trap. But the authors focus less on visibility and more on spontaneity. They suggest making changes to your physical space that promote informal cross-silo conversation to generate ideas and expand learning. With small tweaks, such as reducing the number of coffee machines, and larger changes, such as increasing the size of break rooms or establishing easily reconfigurable spaces, leaders can orchestrate the unplanned interactions that lead employees to mingle and share knowledge, all for greater creativity and productivity. It's striking to see how much discussion this year was focused on in-person interaction and collaboration, since so much of work and life is now mediated by digital devices. In Digital Ubiquity, How Connections, Sensors, and Data Are Revolutionizing Business, the Harvard Business School professors Marco Ianciti and Karim R. Lakhani discuss the competitive landscape.